If you click on this video, it's not by chance, this is God's will. A divine message says that you will not be able to do anything today. To find peace, one does not have to wait for things to change in the outside world. I am leading you to the calm waters that will calm you down in the middle of the chaos going on around you. Tell your eyes to see and your ears to hear what the Lord says. There is no way to create peace by carefully planning your life so that problems don't affect you. Just stay calm and understand. Keep your cool when people around you are losing it and begging the mountains and rocks to fall on them. You are from another world than this one. You are holy and from heaven. When the tremors happen, they will only affect the parts of your life that can be shaken. The parts that can't be shaken will stay the same. Take the shaking in stride. Put your head on my shoulder and rise onto my lap. This is mine. Everything will be fine. Don't be afraid, just keep your trust. Do not leave the plant that I represent. You will win because you trusted me. Today is a day of deep hope. Do not depend on how much money you have in the bank or how sure you are that you will make money. I am the one who keeps you safe. You are not limited by the ups and downs of the human market. You are welcome to enjoy the kingdom's benefits. You have an eternal source of life inside you. Sing to it. When you sing, spring up, oh well, your spirit will work hard and you will feel better. Take away the weight of your worries and stress. Decide not to be bothered by anything. You are not doomed to fear. Fear makes faith weak, but your faith is strong. You can be sure that you believe in me even while the strongest people are desperately looking for a fake answer. Don't believe the false promises of people or their cunning behavior. You are in very high places in Christ. People outside of the invisible kingdom don't know that you live there. Welcome to the hidden world, the holy home of the Most High, where the Spirit makes everything real and the flesh does no good. Your faith can now turn ideas into real things, making sure that nothing is missing and that you don't fall short in any way. Today, God tells you to think about my word all the time, day and night. Think about what I said. My instructions and my truthfulness will come true in your life. My word will go with you on your trip, making sure you are successful, making your home bigger, and giving you divine growth. Give in to how I'm working inside of you. Give in to my word and let it take deep roots in you. This will allow you to tap into the deep sources of my spirit to be refreshed, cleansed, and strengthened. You lower my word, not into a natural resource or an outside source of help, but into the stream of living water I put inside you through my spirit. The Word and the Spirit do not disagree with each other. In the sky, the Word and the Spirit are one. Let the Word and the Spirit come together in you. It's as in heaven, so on earth, today, and I want you to join me. I am putting my kindness into your life. Your life is full of my gifts and favor. This is how the kingdom is. I've shown you the way you should go now. When I put in a window, I also put in a door. There are times when I show you a picture of something without the thing itself being a guarantee in your life. I don't make fun of or make fun of others. I won't give you the idea of a winning life or promise you that it will happen without also giving you the tools to make it happen. There is nothing in the way. There is nothing that can stop you, inside or outside. Go up. Get up, grab your mat, and go. Do not sin anymore. Sin will no longer have power over you, just like it can't tempt me to sin. You are not a corrupt being, you are a good being. Through Christ, you are God's good. Everyone and everything in the universe has been waiting and mourning for you to show up on earth. This is the song of the saved. There is a wholeness that includes everything here. Are you ready and ready to go? My speech gives you tools. My spirit is getting you ready, and I tell you today, come. When you come, what you've been waiting for all your life will be shown to you. God tells you today that there is an all in your future. I was able to hear you at the right time. Your supplication was heard because the angel I sent to you always looks into my eyes. Your angel carefully brings your requests to my constant attention. I promise that everything will come your way if you seek the kingdom. Are you all set for anything? Are you ready for everything that comes with it? I've thought about and planned for every part of your life that has to do with your deepest wishes and the achievement of your biggest goals. Raise your hopes right now. Think about a bigger goal. The small goals and ways of dealing with things can't hold what I have planned for you in heaven. Please understand this, I am not a God of strength. I'm not eager to help you deal with your problems. Coping has to do with failing. To deal with the problems you face every day, coping means making peace with the enemy of your heart. Do not let those kinds of thoughts into your mind, my child. You are a winner, not just someone who stays strong. The enemy knows what I plan to do to you. This person knows that if he can get you to live below your means in my kingdom, then he has won the battle. Throw away the lies and deceptions of disappointment, failure, and decline. I have put you in high places, far above the things and events that try to break my promise to you. Declare that I have power over your problems, and watch what I do next. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family, and write Amen in comment. These days, God says that He is focused on life and plenty of life. Ask so that your happiness can be complete. What do you want? You need to let me know. People who don't know much say that you can't get what you want. They were wrong about me. Events in your life and criticism from others have stifled your hopes and dreams. In society, that is the lie that is spread. The pain in your heart is a sign of what will happen in your life. The wish that my spirit put inside you is like a seed that needs to be watered and cared for by trust. Do not be depressed. Stay away from having a victim mindset. Do not make up a reason for a lack. Please don't let someone else's happiness live in their head. I am that I am, living inside you and controlling every part of your life. My dear, faith is the key to expecting good things to happen. Figure out what you want from life. When there is no stated hope, faith is useless. Your faith will grow like a vine, and hope will be its support. You need to let me know. You have talked to other people, but they have not responded. You thought that the world would give you all of its riches, but the space of your past experiences only held the dead remains of disappointment. Let your mouth say thanks. When you pray with hope, it breaks down the walls of disappointment. I believe you are coming out of a state of depression. I believe we can work together. Find a place where people can work together. Ignore every whiny and self-centered reason. Be a light of kindness, and the change you've been wanting your whole life will come true because you're willing to give in. Today, God tells us to let go of all disagreements and arguments. You have not been called to always be right. I have called you to be loved. Stopping a fight from starting is the only way to stop it from happening. Love delays things. Love puts the relationship ahead of what each person wants. Getting along with someone is more important than winning an argument. People who see your life will know that you are my follower because of how much you love me. When I show love, I never use a harsh, threatening tone. Show kindness in your heart when things go wrong. Don't give in to the partisan mood. Know that arrogance is the only cause of disagreement and strife. Be firm in your beliefs and show kindness even if other people around you are insisting on their ideas. Remember that showing my love is an important part of showing your authority. Love shapes who I am and what I do. Today, let love shape who you are and what you do. Go out every day determined to be a cure for the pollution of dispute and disagreement that is all around you. Accept love on your own. Show love in a big way. Give all of your love to the people who deserve it the least. Show calm by replying gently when voices are raised and tensions are high. Try to stay calm. Decide to interact with people based on their needs instead of their problems. You don't have to show off your faith for everyone to see. Be aware that every interaction with another person has effects that last forever. Allow those who have sinned against your good sense to make up for it. Look for chances to show kindness and grace to people who need them. God says, if you do this, you will confirm that you are my child and get a reward. This morning, the Father tells us to keep our minds on God. Set my thoughts as your first job for the day. Take on the mindset of the chosen, the Christ awareness. The blessing breaks every tie and chain in your life. If you use my attitude as your main response to outside events, you will be able to get past any problem that stands in your way. Nothing good comes from the flesh, but everything good comes from the Spirit. Stop putting in effort. I have not asked you to work hard but to rest. Even though the body and the natural person are at odds with each other, the Spirit rules. Your spirit rules from a resting place at my right hand. You are going through tension, struggle, and pressure because they are preparing you for the big breakthrough and rewards that will happen when you enter my rest and see the finished work. This yoke is easy to wear, and the load is light. All the other responsibilities are just lies and religious delusions. Accept the true core of who you are. You exist inside of me, and I exist inside of you. I have made sure that you can be united with me, just like I was united with myself while I was on earth. No matter where you start or where you end, your human spirit doesn't care. The way I am and the way you are both true. Accept it. Take comfort in the I am that is inside you. That's what gives you power. That's the robe around your neck and the ring on your finger. The fat calf has been killed as an offering. My table is full of all the good things in the world. Stop working hard and enjoy the rest I've set aside for you. Lay your head on my chest at this table and take everything I offer you. Now is the time. The offer is still good. God says, the celestial abundance is yours by divine right and inheritance now. Before the video continues, I request you to comment Amen and please help me by doing super thanks. Your support means a lot to us. Today, God says, I am your existence. When it comes to external forces, results are getting worse and people are losing hope. When I'm not around, only death rules. Dependence from outside the person cannot give power, vitality, healing, or anything else that has to do with life and religion. I didn't go to the cross to make my life dependent on things outside of me. I am the one who keeps you safe. The thing you own comes from me. What you've been looking for outside of yourself, I am already inside of you. Go down inside. Look inside to find what you have been missing from the outside. You have the power to respond in any way that can be expressed through prayer. Your prayers are the way that your greatest hopes and dreams come true in real life. Go after the kingdom, knowing that it's already inside you. Don't let temporary safety draw you in. Keep your attention on me alone. Religion, schooling, and getting together with other believers are all important and useful because I am raised and exalted in you and through you in everything. I am not a faraway God. I don't live in a building or a box. You are where I live. You have been chosen as my home. You have allowed me to live inside of you. Everything else is made up by religion. Look at me with your eyes. Expect me to do what you want. Accept that all of my presence is working inside you and coming out of you like springs of living water, daily renewing you with my kindness. Today, God says that He is not a person and does not lie. My hope that I'm sending to you is not false. I always keep the promises I make and the ones I make public. When the earthquakes happen, don't be afraid. Remain steadfast in your views and don't let outside circumstances disturb your peace. Life will always be rough because we live in a broken world, but I am the stable place where you can come to find comfort and safety. God the Father says, I am your safety. I am the air you breathe and the life force that makes your heart beat. I have helped you and brought you to this point to bless and help you in ways you could not have imagined. I am the reality of you. I'm your source. I'm everything for you. When all of humanity's ties break down, I will stand by you just like I do now, showing off my beauty, protecting you from the storm, and elevating you in my kingdom. God says that you are making great progress in your kingdom right now, so get ready for the road ahead. Your location is set in stone, so follow my instructions. Change is possible because you have asked for it, and it is happening in your current environment. Believe that the process will work. You decide what happens as long as you know that I am the Alpha and Omega, the Beta, the Delta, the Epsilon, and everything else. During hard times, change your attitude to welcome ease and lightness of load. When you're not sure where you want to go back to the steps I've shown you along the way. The way of the transgressor is hard, but the plan I have for you includes gifts, benefits, and all the rewards of the cross, given to you and experienced in your life. That is who I am. It's what I do for a living. I have to do this because I am a kind God, and you will experience, sense, and understand from my kindness and abundance this side of eternity, says God. Today, the Father says, I'm not mad at you. I don't have any anger toward you, and I'm not punishing you either. You've used up enough energy punishing yourself. Today, that stops. I want you to know that my love for you is deep and will never change. I am always moving closer to you out of love. I'm not raising my hand to judge you with a lightning bolt. Instead, my hand is extended to show you the nail mark I made just for you to get a seat at my table. Approach on your own. Don't be reluctant to get there. I will clean your hands if they are dirty. I will clean your feet if they are dirty. I've taken you in like a loved child who was lost but now found. Take the robe I put over your tired shoulders and the ring I put on your finger. Remembering how much I love you tells you what I want to do with the days and years we still have together. Keep your positive. Allow yourself to be forgiven and freed because today is a new day. What about failing and the things you've done and are still doing that make me feel down? These are signs that you need to be in contact with me. You can come to me with all of your flaws, and you will change when I'm around. Stay here with me until your shame stops holding you back. Do you understand what I said? Sin means that your relationship with me isn't right, but I'm willing to fix it by accepting you just the way you are because change happens when you're with me. You won't have to hide your mistakes and failings by finding reasons or people to blame. The fact that you are the way you are doesn't mean that I meant for it to be that way. Even though sin is natural, the new birth changes a person. I offer change and freedom from all the ways that corruption has held you captive in transgression through the new birth. On this day, embrace freedom. Don't pay attention to the shallow solutions that religion offers. They don't work. Freedom lives where my spirit lives, and the walls of your pain aren't there to stop you as you rush to my warm hug today. Today, God says, do not be afraid. You must only believe it. Do not be afraid of what will happen tomorrow, says the Father. I am already there. My present moment is made up of the past, the present, and the future. I am waiting for you to come back in the future with unknown supplies. There will be enough supply when the problem of the future comes up. All of your needs are being met by the stores of beauty that are inside you. I will do everything you ask because I am your source. That's who I am and what I do for a living. I wouldn't be God if I didn't meet your needs, which is impossible. I shall provide all, says God. I will provide everything you need to fulfill your destiny, which does not involve reduction or loss, but culminates in your elevation alongside me in celestial realms, surpassing all authority and power. According to the Father, Satan's shaky power is being taken away. After seeing Satan being thrown down from heaven like lightning, I want you to see this too. My people give the enemy too much credit, even though I put all things under your control. You are not less important. You are the only one who is better than them. There was no legal way for Satan to become king of the air. He only became that because Adam gave in to the enemy in Eden. Similar to how I gave Adam power, I have given you power. I have established you as a principality on earth. Now behave accordingly, says the Father. Make the divine rules of God clear in your speech. Put out your hand and let God's power come out of it. As you go forward, I will make your trip longer and more meaningful by confirming that I am Jehovah God and that I have chosen to make a covenant with you because you belong to me and are my child. I will not leave you, I will not forsake you, and I will not fail you, says the Father. Today, God begs you to trust that He can get rid of the problems in your life. My look goes around the world to show you how powerful I am. I am the burly one, and I will use the strength of my right arm to break every chain that holds you down. Breaking down the barriers and restrictions that hold you back is what I'm doing. The Father says that the enemy is not allowed to lead you to harm. Please understand this. I am the God who can do anything at will, without asking anyone else for permission. That which other people have told you I won't do is exactly what is about to happen. Trust that I am in charge of your life today, so don't worry about what might happen. Have faith in the results I am planning. There is no retreat or refusal in my plan for you. The love I have for you comes from wanting your happiness and health, from wanting your soul to grow. Will I suggest something and it not come true? Asks the Father. Give me the chance to work with you, and I will make the changes you want. My eyes are fixed on you, God says. My ears are open to your call. Let your mouth say thanks. Let your heart look forward to seeing my kindness in the world of the living. I exist just the way I am, and I bring you happiness and freedom. I am not the God of poor people. I am not the God of pain or sickness. I will never make you do something that the cross takes away from you. My wish for you is that your life is, as in heaven, so on earth. There is no sickness in heaven. Heaven doesn't have any poor people. Will poverty then rule over you? Will being sick wipe you out? Right now, the sacrificed blood from Calvary is working in your life to save you and set you free. From the deepest parts of your mind to the highest points of your heart, it goes. Blood has power that goes back into your past, changes your present, and ensures your future. Today, God says, I am not hurting you, I am making you better. God says, submit to the pruning. What you think is unnecessary and should be avoided is an important part of my process for getting you to the exact place you've been longing for. As I get you ready for a season of seed, fruit, and harvest, I'm getting rid of old habits and ways of thinking that don't help you. Would you like to know what it means for the plowman to beat the reaper? Would you like for your words and deeds to have the same effect as if they were spoken or done by me? Do you want to see the results of your obedience show up before they even get to the ground? It is possible to have this experience, and it is even written down in the records of your life before the earth was made. Now is the time for you. It wasn't meant for your life to be a constant source of pain or a never-ending wait for a miracle that never comes. Because that's not your share, get your heart ready for the level of teamwork that will be needed to get from where you are now to that place of wealth and abundance. Now it's up to you to see yourself beyond your list of flaws. Recheck, the Father is told to recheck. See and understand yourself through the lens of my inherent ability in you. If you limit your goals and dreams by being aware of your weaknesses, you will not believe how much you can do. I didn't choose you to do what's possible. I chose you to do something that can't be done. Get ready, says God. God says, embrace the pruning. It may look like I've hurt your feelings, but know that a big harvest of gifts and purpose, along with a bigger anointing for works, is coming. Pay attention to the crop instead of the chaff being burned. The fires of my polishing are making your character stronger so that you can handle the good things that are happening in your life right now. Take it. Accept it, and know that at the end of it all, you will have seen the forces of the new world come to life and see my promise fulfilled in its fullness. Before the video ends, I request you to help me by doing super thanks. Because I don't have house and I have to make my new house.